beautiful Sagittarians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for mid-January 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I'll never ask you for your credit card details and I will never ask you for your personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly. So please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Sagittarians, so this is your singles love reading. For those of you who are not looking for a love reading, I will be doing a career reading for your sign in the next couple of days. Also, if you feel like you're in a twin flame connection, there is already a reading up there for those who feel like they're in the twin flame journey. Now, I'm going to do this for singles. If anything from the past comes up, I will mention it, but I will move on because this is predominantly for singles. The first card is going to be your protagonist energy. Second card will be any challenges that you've experienced in love or any blockages that are necessary to overcome in the next couple of weeks. And your unified energy will be the third pile there, which is an outcome. I will also do a Celtic cross for those of you to see a little bit more as to who is coming towards you. But this is your energetic frequency over the next couple of weeks. Now, this reading is being done in the middle of January, so it's good right up until the middle of February 2022. Your first card is number 20. This is the garden, okay? And this is about, you know, cultivating your world, cultivating who you are, letting go of things that are no longer necessary or have no future growth in your world in order to come back to some sort of healthy center, okay? I feel like you're finding yourself, my beautiful Sagittarians. I feel like you're working out what it is you want, who you want, what you will accept, building your healthy boundaries, your strong self-esteem, and actually just, you know, eradicating anything else that is not in alignment with that. Also, it's number 20. Number 20 is the judgment card. So it is about weighing up your options. I feel like also you're on your life's purpose. You're focusing on your goals, your dreams, but you're having a self-evaluation period. So this, I mean, it could last for many years or many months. Whatever you found yourself in, this is about you sort of creating a healthy landscape for you to be able to receive love. So it is a very important stage in all of our journey as we evolve as humans. But this garden energy, I feel like you are thinking about your community as well, okay? I feel like there is a protagonist energy here, an energy that you're driven to sort of think about reaching out to people. Now, you may have been in a solitary energy, a little bit off-grid recently, maybe even for the last couple of months or even years, where you felt, you know what, you're flying under the radar, you didn't feel motivated to go and seek new love. But that was a period you were meant to take time out in order to focus on yourself and create healthy growth, okay? So that is your protagonist energy. Now, number 20, when it connects to the judgment card, you may be reaching for some sort of new life. So some of you actually may be making some real big lifestyle changes where you're thinking about where you live, maybe even moving, or thinking about emigrating, or, you know, changing the landscape of where you are at in order to embrace new life. The judgment card also can be about second chances. So this is your second chance. You may have felt like you've run out of chances in love, or you may have felt like love is not coming towards you. So you're wondering, is there another chance at meeting someone that is loving, that is kind, that is, you know, on the same page as you? The answer is yes, because we've got a serendipity kind of card here. So this is maybe a surprise meeting with somebody, but the challenge has been commitment. Okay, so this is, I feel like you are weighing up your options. You're releasing you know, things that no longer serve you, and you're moving on. Also, I mean, the Judgment card is run by Pluto. So Pluto is the energy of like expansion, you know, sort of like opening yourself up in a new way, but sort of going off grid first. It's that secretive energy. It's also quite a challenging energy because it's about change and transition. It's a Scorpio sort of energy to be in. Scorpio Aries energy when it comes to the Judgment card as well. So I feel like you are changing the way that you do things as well. Okay, now the Resistance energy, this is the challenge position, and it's number 5. Number 5 is actually the number of conflict or challenges, and we've got the tree here. So the tree is about history. Okay, in the traditional Lenormand deck, the tree is about history, but it's also about the path that you take and the past that you leave behind. It's about planting solid roots. It's also about stability. Okay, so I feel like you're looking at long-term relationships and how you've found it challenging to be in a committed long-term relationship that is healthy, is what I'm getting. I do feel like there may have even been question marks to do with you, my beautiful Sagittarians, about independence versus settling down. Now, you are a fire element, so as much as you would want to be with somebody long-term and commit to that, you may have found that either you attracted people who did not connect to a long-term situation, or you felt, you know, a little bit nervous, sort of connecting to a deeper level of commitment to somebody, and it may have made you sort of really question whether you want to commit to a person long-term or keep your wonderful independence. Because I feel there is a push and pull with this card. Now, that doesn't mean that you didn't want to commit to this person or a situation, or that you didn't want commitment that leads to a high level of, you know, either moving in together or a proposal or, you know, marriage, settling down energy. I feel like the challenge has been getting to that space in the first place and finding healthy love to plant something rooted and loyal and grounded and dependable. They're giving me the word safe. Now, safe, I mean, safe is such a loaded word, okay, because I feel like you are very self-sufficient and you've got this, okay? You're not someone who depends on another person, but I feel the energy of the word that they're giving me right now, safe, safe, secure, or sacred. I mean, it could be because they're actually showing me a safe. So either you actually listen to this reading and you have a safe, and you're putting your valuables in there. If that's you, there's something in this message for you. I promise you, I cannot see your code or anything like that. I can't see stuff like that. I just get the image of the outline of things and a little bit of detail. So if that's you and you're like just about to put your stuff in the safe, you're like, Bubba, what? I can't see that sort of stuff. Anyway, but they're showing me safe. So this could be also, if you're not doing it physically in the moment, because I'm scrying at the same time as taking up the energy of your reading, it can mean that it's about a loving relationship that feels secure, and maybe you felt like in the past you've not really had that. We're going to go deeper and find out a little bit more. I'm going to just pull a quick card on that, because I feel like this is also a question mark about marriage, because I feel like there is a big question mark. How will I know? How will I know? Now, they're giving me a song as well that connects to that, how will I know? But you see, I'm scrying at the same time. So I got the question, which is how will I know? And then they gave me the song afterwards. How will I know if he really loves me? How will I? It goes really clouded, and then the way it speeds on, it's like something about heartbeat. So I mean, it's a very, very famous song. At a guess, because they're not showing me who sings the song, and I'm scrying at the same time, so it's very difficult for me to remember things when I am scrying. But at a guess, I would say that's Whitney Houston. That's at a guess, but I may be wrong, so I do apologize. I'm just trying to hear the voice, and it is so distinctive that I'm putting it to Whitney Houston is what that's, but I could be wrong. So anyway, we'll move on from that. Either that's a song that you heard on the radio just before this reading, or it is a song that you hear afterwards. I mean, it could be that it's you asking that question about how will I know if the person that I meet, male or female, not a gender specific reading, how will I know that this is the one? How do I know that this will go to a long distance, you know, sort of persevering relationship, as it were, how, you know, longevity. The answer is we never know. We just have to put our trust and our faith into a divine union and give our heart over to in that vulnerable state, and it's an exchange. Okay, so anyway, I'm just clarifying. Okay, so we've got the 10 of Cups in the reverse. So the 10 of Cups in the reverse can mean that you haven't found that level of contentment in relationships that you're looking for, that total love, that support, that happy ever after. Okay, it never quite gets there. It gets nearly there, but it's never right there. Okay, and with the 10 of Cups in the reverse, there could be something underlying there. Either you had a separation in the past that was really damaging to your self-esteem or to your peace of mind when it comes to love, or it could be something you witnessed in childhood. These readings are not meant to go too deep. I'm just meant to understand what is to come in towards you, but they're indicating you haven't quite found what you're looking for when it comes to love. That's all about to change. Okay, that's all about to change. Now we have the unified energy as the clover. The clover is about luck. Your luck is about to change, and I feel like there is an element here of surprise. You are all of a sudden going to meet somebody new. Okay, this person is very connected to nature, is what they're giving me. This person really is an outdoorsy type, quite adventurous, and this person, I feel like this person is solid. The way that they're giving me this is this person's very loyal. This person is quite practical as well, very open. I feel like you're going to meet this person, like if you're going on some sort of retreat, or you decided to, I'm going to go deeper and find out what that energy is, but I feel like there could be some sort of, picking up an energy of some sort of retreat or some sort of spiritual. So for example, if you're like, you know what, I need to become more spiritual and I want to learn how to meditate, or I want to put myself on a group to meditate, or, you know, you want to go away on a weekend to some sort of retreat or something like that. I'm feeling a percentage of energy coming through where you will meet somebody in that vicinity. Now, that's not going to sort of connect to everybody, so let me go a little bit deeper and see what else I've got coming through. Okay, just to let you know, this is the Dream Keepers Tarot that I'm using in my hands right now. With this is by Liz Houston, and I'm only reading the uprights in this deck apart from the challenge positions. The first deck I was using, in case you're interested, was the Lenormand deck by Lamucci Design, but I think I mentioned that. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide the heart of the matter, the Page of Cups? You're searching for new love, but something ended and it left a little bit of a bitter taste in your mouth, okay? A little bit of, yeah, something in the past that's over, and it may have made you feel uncertain. We got the Moon card there. The Moon connects to fears. Now, whoa, explosive energy. I'm going to, okay, thank you so much. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I discuss your journey. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please? We've got the Six of Cups. We've got the Wheel of Fortune there. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful energy. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful... Oh, wow. We're getting a Nine of Cups here. I think everybody wants to be a Sagittarian right now. We got the Tower. Now, if you know my readings, you'll know that a Wheel of Fortune and a Tower, they tend to come out in readings together. Okay, in my readings, because the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune basically mean surprise. Okay, we've got the Chariot. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Oh, we got two cards for the outcome. We've got Temperance. You know what? They're telling me that this was at the bottom of the deck when I first started. Now I'm going to have to maybe, I'm going to have to look that up, see if I can see it on the video. I'm going to have to rewind the video when I finish and have a look myself if that's true. Maybe there was a flash of it at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to have a look, but that's what they're giving me, that this card was at the bottom of the deck when we first started the reading. So I'm going to have to take their word for it. We got a Three of Pentacles. They want me to go again. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. And we've got the King of Swords. Ooh, okay. They want me to go one more, which is interesting, so I will. And we have got the Hermit Energy. Okay, so now there is the Page of Cups. This is the heart of the matter. You're looking for love, but there's something here. I mean, there is new love coming on in for you, because this card basically means you're searching for new love, okay? And you're learning a lot about love in the process. The Page of Cups, as you can see, there's a figure of death there holding one side of her face. There's two faces there. I mean, this is a Pisces kind of energy going on here. And there's another face there that is facing forward. So it's almost like a past relationship. It was like the kiss of death. And it may have made you feel like you were very uncertain in love. Okay? It's almost like, if I thought that this person was the one, if I thought that this was fated in the past, how can I be opening myself up to new love? So I feel like there's some bigger questions that you're asking right now about love. Doesn't mean you want to be with that person, but it may mean that you are doing a lot of questioning from a viewpoint of your personal experience right now, okay? The Page of Cups is also a curious energy. Pages tend to be very curious, and I feel like, you know, you may have put yourself out there to do either volunteer work or some sort of work there where you are leading with your heart. You're actually going to meet somebody who is just as good-hearted as you, is what they're giving me. Someone who's as pure-hearted as you. So there's definitely new love coming on in here, but I feel like you were taught a lesson in love. Now, for those of you who've been single all your life and you've not met somebody, I feel like you may have thought that your love life was over or before it even began, or you may feel like, you know, you've never truly experienced love, so you're not really sure how to proceed in connecting to the right person. Now that's a strange energy to give me, but there's something here. It could have been, you may have had a crush on somebody and it didn't go the way that you'd hoped, and it never went to term, but they're indicating here that it dented confidence. It made you feel very confused, and may have even given you some anxiety. Okay, my beautiful Sagittarians, and you're a fire element, and although you're a fire element, I feel those moments of being a go-getter and going out there and really going after your career and all of those things. But when it comes to your wonderful heart, you know, sometimes I feel there may be a little bit of a lack of confidence there. But we're going to just clarify that energy before we move forward. I'm just going to get a card to clarify that Page of Cups for you. Thank you so much. The World card. Now, the World card in the reverse tends to mean something is unfinished, okay? It can also mean, you know, doubt in love, you know, a lack of faith in love. It can mean that you feel you're in a negative cycle where everything's in delay and you feel a little bit incomplete. Now, I don't mean incomplete as a person. I feel like it's almost like a lesson has been left open with somebody. So it could be like unfinished business or an unfinished lesson with somebody. You as a person are complete, okay? It's just, there's something here that feels like it's still a bit open. They want that one as well, of course. Now I'm just gonna, the Lovers in the reverse, and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So the Lovers in the reverse is a separation, okay, from someone that you thought was a soulmate in the past, okay? And the Four of Pentacles in reverse says it made you feel very vulnerable, okay? So I do feel, whilst you may not want to be with this person, you may never want to see this person again, but they're indicating there's an energetic sort of attachment still here. So it could be that you feel a lesson that you learnt really hurt you, and the wound is still open to processing. It left you maybe in a bit of a dark night of the soul energy, but the Moon card indicates that, you know, intuitively, and you're very intuitive, my beautiful Sagittarians, but this may have thrown you for a loop in the past, and it may have caused you to become very cautious when it comes to love, because the Moon is about caution, it's about fear, it's about all of those energies that when we're changing, when we're metamorphosizing, we become aware of our shadow self. So I feel like you're learning a lot of lessons, but also there's something that has made you fear opening your heart on a very deep level. But the Moon is in your challenge position, which tells me that out of the blue, there is a bit of a plot twist coming for you when it comes to love. The Moon throws up a lot of sort of energy about love. I see someone here already. There is someone you know someone you know who thinks about you all the time, someone who has very deep feelings for you. Now, I'm not saying that this person is a person from the past, okay? I will clarify that, but I feel there is someone here, a friend of yours, or someone that you, this person may be in a position of power, or maybe someone who has either their own business. They may be from a different country than you, because we've got the King of Swords, which tends to connect to international energy. So this could be someone who has strong Aquarius energy in their chart as well. Very heady, this person, very in their head. They think before they act. They do a lot of thinking about you. So I feel like this person may reveal their feelings. But let's see if there's, I'll see how you feel about this person first. Ooh. Before I move forward, because this is about singles reading if you're wanting new love. I mean, we do have a Six of Cups here, which is nostalgic energy. So it could be that someone that you lost touch with that you will reach out and tell you how they feel, or it can be someone from your past, an ex. Now, when we get a Six of Cups, it does tend to remind us not to live in the past. That nostalgia is wonderful, sweet memories are beautiful, but yearning for this, you know, the good old days, they're in the past for a reason. So just be mindful. Ace of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. This person is coming in strong. Okay, this is someone that you already know. This person loves you. They've been holding a candle for you for a long time. This person may also have a strong Taurus in their chart. Also a little bit of water there, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Doesn't mean that they got strong placements in their sun, moon, or rising. It can mean that they've got strong placements elsewhere in their chart. Okay, so this person means business. This person really has deep-rooted feelings for you. How does my beautiful Sagittarians feel about this person? Who knows them already? Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like this is someone that you separated from, is what I'm getting. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse is a separation card. Either you were married to this person, got divorced, or there was a big separation between you and this person. I'm feeling that your family, this person is not a favorite amongst your family, okay? So I feel like you would be conflicted about going back there anyway. But most importantly, I feel like I just feel like you are not invested in this, okay? I'm just going to go one more to clarify that, but this person thinks about you a lot and they have a lot of love for you. We got the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, whilst I feel like you're doing a lot of repair work for this situation, you're healing yourself from this, I feel like your focus is elsewhere. You feel like there was no reward in this relationship, okay? So I feel like the damage has been done. I'll go one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? Thank you so much. Page of Wands. You're free of that. Now, this person may have also been a Sagittarian energy, but I do feel with that Page of Wands that you are coming out of a comfort zone, looking forward, and being bold to go for something new. Pages bring new. So I feel like, Sagittarius, you're looking for something new in your world, and you're excited to embrace what the future has to offer. So just be mindful. We do have Venus in retrograde until the 29th of January. So that is a time where people can reach out from the past. Could be people, someone you know already. Doesn't have to be an ex-lover, but the Ten of Pentacles tells me that you may have been invested in this relationship in the first place. But it can be someone who had a lot of feelings for you in the past and never truly expressed them. They may reach out because they're showing up in your energetic sphere. But the Chariot tells me you're moving away from that energy. Now, what is below you? We've got the Fool card. So you're looking at a brand new start here. I feel like you are moving on from the past and you're opening up to a new adventure. You're taking a risk. And I feel like there's a wonderful adventurous path opening up to you. Deep down, you're trying to have faith. But it's taken a lot of energy for you to find that faith, because I feel like you've had a lot of confusion or a real sort of test of faith when it comes to love. I almost believe here with this, the energy that I'm feeling, especially with the Wheel of Fortune in the past, I feel like you're not even sure if you believe in fate or destiny or love anymore. There's been some real moments where you're like, what's this all about? Okay, so I feel like there's been moments where you felt scattered in your energy. You may have felt unfulfilled. I do feel like you've got a lot of potential to meet somebody new, and in the near future we have an Ace of Pentacles, which means there is an offer coming on in. Aces are new. They're divinely guided by the universe. So I feel like there is definitely an offer from somebody new. The fact that we had that Knight of Pentacles attached to it, an Ace of Cups, I do feel like there is a solid offer coming in from someone new as well. But there's someone here who thinks about you a lot, who is going to open up with regards to their feelings. In the past, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So you may have felt that you met someone in the past that was fated to be with you, but it all kind of unraveled there. I do feel like with this energy, now they're just showing me, they're highlighting to me here that the figure in the center is holding a pair of scissors. So scissors are important, okay? So someone either cut and run in a relationship with you that was quite shocking in the past and really damaged how you feel about love and knocked your confidence in some way, or you had to cut somebody out even though you didn't want to because it was negative behavior, or you had more self-respect for yourself, so you felt you had to cultivate your world and remove their energy. Okay, I'm going to pull a quick card on that one. Okay, let me just see. They want me to look at the hats. The fates. So there's one here. The crown. Something you knew. Even though uncertainty, even when things were uncertain, you felt like you had met the one in the past, but it turned out it wasn't fruitful. They're indicating that Spirit is guiding you in another direction. Okay, now right now there's no picture of it in this card, but right now they're showing me a whistle. Okay, so either you have picked up a whistle, or you were given a gift of a whistle, or it's a piece of jewelry that is in the shape of a whistle that you were given as a gift. They're just showing me a whistle. Maybe you caught somebody doing something, because whistle is like blowing time on maybe something. I'm not really sure how to interpret the whistle other than it's a whistle. So if it connects to you in some way, it may, if it resonates with you, then please take it. If it does not resonate for you, doesn't mean it's not your reading, just means they want that person to pay close attention to the reading, as their attention may have wavered. Okay, it could be as simple as someone blew a whistle outside. Okay, and you're like, damn, I just heard a whistle. Please take it if it resonates. It just means there's something important in this message for you to hear. How would you like to receive? We have the Ace of Wands, rejection. A brutal one is at that, a very brutal disconnection. So I feel like this was some sort of false start in a relationship, or some sort of, they want you to remember this one sentence. It's very important. Rejection is protection and redirection, okay? So they really want you to be aware that there is someone here who gets you. All the pieces are going to come together. Someone who is on the same page as you, someone who is going to love you fully, the way that you, deserve and desire to be loved, okay? Now, what is above you? The Six of Cups. This is a potential. So there's definitely a potential for a reuniting energy with you and someone from your past. I mean, it could literally be someone that you haven't talked to for years, but you had a crush on this person and it never went anywhere. They may reach out to you because they're thinking about you. Okay, so it's very strong return energy. Now, this reading, as I said, is good right up until the middle of February, and that is when we do have Venus in retrograde, but it is the effect of it is felt a couple of weeks after it goes direct. Okay, just so you're aware. Also, we have Mercury in retrograde, which can mean that there is a little bit chaotic energy about messages. Okay, so check emails, check phones, everything like twice, just to make sure that you don't miss anything. Six of Cups is the past. It is nostalgic energy, where we think about the good old days when we felt carefree in love, where we felt we had time to find love. And there may be a desire there to go back to that sort of golden era of where you felt a little bit more either yourself, or you felt, that you had time to sort of wait and meet the right one, and it just feels like a carefree energy. Okay, I do feel like you will experience that carefree energy again, and not just with another person. I feel like you're trying to get that carefree energy back into your world now. You don't need anybody, my beautiful Sagittarians, but you want somebody, so that's important to remember. Okay, now also with this Six of Cups, I feel like what you think about, you bring about. Six of Cups can be like a fantasy nostalgia energy. So when we think about the past, and we're actually healing old wounds. We're acknowledging things that went wrong or went right, okay? Remember that what we think about, we do bring about. So if you are thinking about people from the past, remember, they tend to show up in your present. So be careful what you wish for, because you've got a 9 of Cups energy here. And when you've got that, dreams come true, wishes come true, and you're very much in a inspired action, creating your reality kind of energy. In your near future, we have a solid offer coming on in here for you. Something that is committed, loyal, grounded, someone who wants to invest in a relationship long term. But also, I feel you have a very strong focus on your finances, okay? So I feel like you're trying to boss up in your world, really create a financial security for yourself. Some of you may be looking for new jobs, for example, or if you're in a job, you may be trying to get a promotion or raise up the ladder in some way. I feel like your focus is on your career or on your commitment, your dedication to your goals or dreams. And then that's why I feel like there's a plot twist, because to get a Wheel of Fortune and a Tower means there are radical changes coming your way. Along with the Clover, it means, a bit of a surprise. Plot twist, again with the Moon, there's going to be a surprise love outcome here for you. This is your advice to yourself, 9 of Cups, which is don't settle for anything less than the best. Don't settle for anything less than you wish for, because whatever you wish for, you are about to unlock it, transform your world, and achieve it. The 9 of Cups is a card of achieving your desires, okay? So dream big, dream bold, because you're going to get what you truly desire there. This is also about experiencing the great love, okay? I feel like there's someone here you're going to meet that understands your secret self. It's interesting. I mean, we all have secret selves, things, we keep part of ourselves sort of locked off to other people. We don't always have to give our opinions or thoughts to people. You may be a very, very private person, but they're indicating here there's someone here, and this may be annoying to you because, I don't know, I'm going to give you what they're giving me. You're going to meet someone who it gels so intrinsically into your world. This person gets you, you get this person. You finish each other's sentences. So there must be something about that where you may have felt in the past that's a bit icky, or you're like, ugh, I hate those couples who finish each other's sentences. But when you experience it with this person, it's going to feel quite profound. It's not icky at all. Okay, so either that's a conversation that you had recently with somebody that you know, or it's something that you have thought, do couples like this really exist? Or maybe you felt like you had that in the past. I just feel like it's going to be a profound experience when you meet this new person, okay? But I feel like this is a love relationship that's going to challenge you in a really good way, where, both of you raise each other up and kind of like champion each other on. That's what I get, okay? Now, the external circumstances, the Tower. So the Tower is a very destructive energy. It doesn't have to be negative, but it is change, okay? And sometimes it brings a lot of upheaval. Now, the Tower is an external experience position right now, so it can mean that right now we're experiencing a pandemic, which is quite a destructive force within humanity. So at the moment, you feel it's very difficult to sort of find someone new to love. So you may have felt that you're in a bit of a stalemate energy. The Tower energy only really shows up when we are stuck, when we are stagnant. Fate has to intervene in order to make you come unstuck. In the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, 2 figures leap into the unknown from a burning tower. The tower represents prison, or somewhere where you feel stuck, where you feel unable to move forward. So the universe comes on in and sends a lightning bolt, an act of nature, in order to shake up the status quo. So there is an opportunity here for there to be a complete plot twist in your relationships. So this is a very transformative change, and I feel the Tower basically takes something away to replace it with something better. It's a sudden upheaval that is a paradigm shift, and it means that it is a positive transformation to, almost like open your eyes. These 2 cards together could mean love at first sight. You may not have believed in it, but love at first sight is available to you, okay? And I do feel like it may feel uncomfortable in the moment where you have to come out of a comfort zone in order to meet love halfway, but I do feel like it is rewarding and it is worth it. I mean, you could have got any card. This is a full deck of cards, right? Full deck of cards. You've got the Fool, you've got the Fates, you've got the Moon, you've got the Nine of Cups, the Tower, the Chariot, the Hermit, Temperance. You've got a lot of major arcanas, is my point, in your reading, which means this is a very fated relationship that's coming in your way, a fated meeting that is on its way for you, okay? Now, this person could be related to your work situation, or it could be related to, now you may not want to sort of be dating someone that you work with, but I feel like this person is somehow connected in some way to either a retreat where there is some sort of meditative kind of energy. I'm picking up about 30% energy, that, and the rest I'm picking up on some sort of, I just feel like it's somewhere where you feel challenged or motivated to succeed, which could be like a place where you work, or maybe, for example, I don't know, maybe you play something like basketball, or you play, I don't know, hockey, or you do something at the weekends where it's a challenge. I mean, I'm trying to think of places that right now they're not showing me anything. So, but wherever you feel challenged, I feel like you meet someone who is exciting and competitive and sort of really high energy person who is, has a lot of, I mean, you instantly have chemistry with this person, okay? We got the Chariot card, which is victory. It is also a movement energy, so I feel like you are finding that motivation, that drive in order to find love, whereas before you may not have been really interested in looking. You may have wanted it, but you may have felt a bit in a funk where you couldn't find the energy to, or the time to invest in searching for love. I feel like love is finding you. Actually, that's what I'm feeling here. The Chariot is in your position of hopes and fears. A successful relationship that is exciting, that moves, is constant, sort of free-flowing, that does challenge you in a positive way, but also where you feel it is fated. Because the Chariot card, on most Chariot cards, Chariot basically means victory or success, but it is about motivation as well. As you can see, the horses drive the Chariot. So there is an element here of fate because there's no reins there, but also the Chariot is being governed by the person who is in the Chariot. So you are the master and the mistress of your own destiny, my beautiful Sagittarians. If you're feeling like you don't want to look for love right now, then you will not find love. But if you are seeking it, you will find it. But I just feel like this energy here where as soon as you take your foot off the pedal, and you're not looking for it, you're just going to find it. It's going to find you. That's what I feel. You know, watch pot, it never boils. So it's not that I'm not saying... So for example, if you put yourself on a dating website and you've been searching, you've been looking, you're like, no, nothing's really piquing your interest. And you're like, screw this. It's clearly not happening. Okay. And then you leave it. And then a couple of weeks go by and then you get like an email, and it's like, oh, so-and-so sent you this email on a dating website. And you go, okay, well, I'll have a look. And you're like, oh, hi, this person's piqued my interest. I feel like this is something that's going to come and seek you, okay? So the Chariot card, the fear here is being in a relationship that goes nowhere. Also, it's about giving up. I feel like you're on the edge of giving up if you haven't already. Don't give up, my beautiful Sagittarians, okay? It may not, I mean, we got the near future position is the Ace of Pentacles, but in January into February, I feel like you are focusing on yourself. And I feel like you are putting yourself in a position where you're actually going to meet somebody, okay? There's also someone who's thinking about you. But anyway, the Temperance card is your card. It is a card of patience. But as you can see, there's two figures here. And everything is like a puzzle. Life is like a puzzle. All the pieces will come together and they will slot into place, and you will see the bigger picture and you will realize there was always meant to be a plan. So I feel like there's a divinely guided relationship on its way for you. And yes, you have been patient, okay? But I feel like all the pieces are going to slot into place. If you can see here, there's like this little bird there, spirit there. It's got a raw heart in its beak. So I feel like Spirit's almost like saving the best for last. Okay, I do feel like this is a wonderful relationship where this person is going to, I just feel like, I hate this, okay, they're giving me something and I have to say it because it's in the water. Whenever I'm scrying, they give me a sentence or an image or something. I have to acknowledge it, otherwise it doesn't go away. But it doesn't mean I don't agree with it. It doesn't mean I agree with it, let's put it that way. So they're giving me this energy of this person will complete you. Now, either that's a joke with you and your friends, someone completing you. I believe personally that we are complete and whole all by ourselves. Okay, we meet our counterpart who is a full human, who is complete within themselves also. Because if we always feel like we are looking for our other half, it suggests part of us is missing. And we don't feel whole. So we are not empowered. So I really want you to be aware of that. You are the one. Okay, you're not seeking the one, you are the one, my beautiful Sagittarians. That's not a egotistical point of view. It is actually you acknowledging that you bring a lot to the table when it comes to love. And therefore, you are a catch. And you will magnetize the one towards you. So I don't know who needs to hear that, but that's what they're giving me. Okay, now right now they're showing me a train. So either you are going on a journey in some way, or maybe you're taking the train as you're listening to this reading, or you're actually going to meet somebody new on the train. They're just showing me like, well, they're showing me actually an old-fashioned train. You know, one of those ones that have the steam engine type thing. So if that is you, I feel like you are... I mean, you could meet this person traveling, but I feel, I mean, train, steam train. Maybe it means it's going to be steamy. This connection is going to be really pretty hot and racy in some way, but it has a destination. It's not going nowhere. This is a new relationship that's coming on in that will have purpose and it will lead to a higher level of commitment. Now, we do have a Three of Pentacles. Now, Three of Pentacles doesn't mean three people. It doesn't mean a third-party situation. It can mean that you are introduced to somebody through a friend, but the Three of Pentacles basically means collaboration. As you can see, there's two people there who are coming together. They are transformed, okay? So I feel like they're, you know, one's got a candle on there. Looks like a candle. And the other one's, I mean, there's both butterflies. Oh, I've never noticed it before. But if you have a look in the water there, there's full reflection. So I feel like you're going to either see someone in a different light when they tell you how they truly feel about you, because I feel like there's someone here who thinks about you a lot. This person, I've mentioned this person already. King of Swords energy tends to mean someone who thinks before they act. So I do feel like there is definitely someone who thinks about you quite a bit and sees you as part of their future, but we've already gained from their energy that you're not completely invested in that. You're looking for new, okay? So we will come to that in a moment. But I do feel like this is someone that either you put yourself out there in some sort of group setting, my beautiful Sagittarians. Wherever there is a group setting, you're going to meet somebody new. You're going to be put in this person's path. It's going to be quite by surprise, and it's going to be love at first sight, okay? It's almost like you meet someone who is so alike to you, okay? We got the Hermit energy. Now, the Hermit energy is about wisdom. This reading, as I said, is right up until into February, mid-February there. So I feel like you will be in a solitary energy up until that point, but I do feel like someone is going to make their feelings known to you before that time period is out. And then on the cusp of the end of this reading, I feel like you will meet somebody new, because they're indicating the Ace of Pentacles. There is someone new in your energetic sphere, but it's in the near future. So I feel, because we got the Hermit in the outcome position for January into February, they're indicating you having to come out of your comfort zone, learning to know what it is that you do want, and you've taken a bit of a time out when it comes to love. And it may not have been your choice. It may have been circumstance that has you out of the dating game. But I feel like you're back in. You may be thinking about getting back into it before you take action, but you are back in as of February, okay? That's what I'm getting. But now I feel like the person you're going to meet is someone who is a writer. This person either has a blog or they're a writer. They're a keen writer. They're very good at expressing themselves. They are very truthful. And I mean sharp as a tack, okay, which is going to go down really well with your energy. I'm going to pull some cards there on that one for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know? Seven of Swords. Now, Seven of Swords, oh, that one spun right around. And the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like there is someone that you want to run away from, okay? The Seven of Swords, I mean, I'm clarifying your energy here. So I do feel like that there is one option coming through where it's a very delicate situation is what I'm getting, where someone tells you something, and I feel like you don't want to hurt this person's feeling, but I feel like you want to run a million miles away from this person. So it could be someone from your past. Can you clarify the Seven of Swords for me before I go to the Knight of Pentacles? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. The Hierophant, you're looking for a deeper commitment. You're freeing yourself up from somebody, okay? The Seven of Swords also is a card of independence, okay? And when we've been on our own for a long time, it can mean that you're feeling, you know, it's difficult for you to think about settling down, okay? We all get to that stage where we're like, is this really the one? Is it, how do we know? So it comes back to that song that came up, or that when I was scrying, they gave me that energy of how will you know that this is the one, okay? The only thing I can say is we never really know. We have to just have faith that this is the person, okay? And you will know. Deep down, you'll know, okay? But I feel there's an energy here of someone revealing how they feel for you and you bolting, as it were, okay? I do feel like the Eight of Swords in the reverse there indicates you freeing yourself up from a situation, and I feel like there's an escape or liberating energy. I mean, these two cards, literally, even though they're both different, this is to escape, okay? And you see, it's a delicate situation, so this person's running really fast. They've even left those two swords behind. The Eight of Swords in the reverse is freeing your mind. It is liberating you from an experience that you just don't want to get caught up in. So I feel either this is a really good friend of yours or someone that you're like, ah, why did you have to tell me that? I don't want to hear that. Oh no, this is awkward. So I feel you're mature enough to, of course, deal with it, but I feel there's a situation, when someone tells you how they feel, you're like leaving that situation behind. The Knight of Pentacles tells me that there is another situation coming on in. It is a commitment of love. It is grounded, loyal. Again, as I said, this person may have strong either Earth in their chart, like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but this is someone who's loyal. This has been a long time coming because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest energy. And we do have the Hierophant here, which is about commitment. I mean, this card literally means marriage or some sort of traditional commitment. So it could be sort of settling down together. It doesn't have to be marriage if that's not the way you want to go. But I feel like you've learned a lot in relationships, in love in general. And I feel on the other side of this reading, roundabout, well, could even be just before Valentine's Day, I feel like you will come into contact with somebody new, and that relationship will go into maybe even uncharted waters for you, where you feel ready to settle down with this person, because I do feel like there's a solid commitment available. This is someone that is quite by surprise, okay? But be mindful that there is someone that you already know is about to reveal feelings for you, okay? So I'm excited that there's definitely love available to you. I definitely feel like this is someone who is a wonderful, competitive, challenging spirit who actually sets your mind on fire. You know, there's a meeting of minds here as well as a meeting of chemistry and love. So very exciting for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Now, it says here, I have a higher purpose. So you may have been called, as I said, towards your goals, your dreams, and you took some time out to really focus on your higher purpose before you sort of surrender to love again. So they keep giving me that song. They give it to me again. How will I know if he really loves me? I say a prayer with every heartbeat. I think that's the full lyrics. Last time it was a bit clouded, so I think they're playing it this time and they're giving me a little bit more. So maybe, I mean, maybe you've been doing a lot of sort of asking the universe to send you the one. I feel like your prayer is going to be answered. I mean, these readings are not meant to be about religion, but I feel if there's a source that you celebrate, I feel like your questions will be answered, and whatever it is you're seeking will actually find you first, if that makes sense. And we've got I am forgiving. So forgiveness of the past is important for all of us because it means we leave the baggage behind and we also clear our karmic debt, okay? Because if we hold on to something, it makes us feel heavy, it makes us feel like we're losing hope, and makes us feel a bit jaded. The Hermit energy is when we feel we need to take some time out because we need to find our faith again. So I feel forgiving is important, but learning the lesson and taking it with us is also equally important. So it's not forgive and forget, it's just forgive and remember. Okay, so very important message there if you need to. Also, we've got number 8 here. They really want me to make you aware of the number for this card. 8 is the number of self. So I'm not really sure what you may feel you have to forgive yourself for, my beautiful Sagittarians, but I feel if you've been not compassionate with yourself, maybe you feel like you've made some choices in life where you put love off or you took a different route. Remember, every decision we ever made it was meant to happen that way. Well, of course we have choice, but some parts of our life are already written. So I feel like you're just honoring the decisions and making the right ones in that moment for you, okay? Anyway, let's move forward. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Your final card there is the Fortitude, Blessings, Steadfast. When you reduce it, it's number 55 there, but when you reduce it, 5 plus 5 is 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune energy. By surprise, you're going to have a new beginning. There is a blessing being given to you here. The Ace of Pentacles, aces are divinely guided by the universe. You're being sent somebody who's going to invest in a true love with you. Yes, it's been a long time coming, but please don't give up, my beautiful Sagittarians, because it is on its way and it's going to be love at first sight. Be a little bit mindful of someone reaching out there as well for you. I feel like there's an awakening here for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Steadfast. They just want me to explain steadfast is like hold on. Steadfast, this is something that is coming towards you. It's just for you. We've got a butterfly. So I feel this is about you becoming who you were always meant to be. Okay, blossoming, thriving, rising up. If you think about the butterfly, it does spend that time in the chrysalis where it feels like nothing is happening. And although it feels stagnant, it does mean that when you come out the other side, there's been a lot of healing, there's been a lot of growth. It's not actually stagnation at all. It is learning, it is growing. So I feel like you are becoming who you are always meant to be. Now they want it on the Clover card, and we've also got that wonderful cat. Now the cat is about independence, okay? But also cats represent self-care. Cats always take care of their own needs first before they offer love, okay? If you think of love, they want this on the Ace of Pentacles, so you're meeting someone who's equally as independent as you, my beautiful Sagittarians. They just gave me, because I'm scrying, they were giving me the can-can. So I was like, about to say Sagittarians, and they're showing me the can-can. You know those dancing girls? I feel like, did they come from, well, they came from France, I think, but can-can, what is that? So either this person you're about to meet is French, or because the way they're showing me an artist's work, I want to say this person is Toulouse-Lautrec, and I feel like this person drew dancing girls. So either this person you're meeting is, they've definitely got skills in writing, maybe writes a blog or something like that, but this person might be quite creative, or perhaps this person comes from Toulouse. That was an artist though, right? Toulouse-Lautrec. But I feel like there is also a place in France called Toulouse. I'm going to have to look that up. I think it is, but the can. So if the can means something to you, maybe you're going to some sort of event that has dancing in it. I'm not really sure. Please take it as it resonates, okay? So also they want me to show you, because they're showing me this, they're showing me a cup. So whenever they show me a cup, it's to remind you that the cup of love that we have for ourselves is the one that we put, feed first, as it were. So if the cup of love that you have to offer another person, we fill it with insecurity, self-loathing, or codependency, or trust issues, we actually give that cup of love to another person and they give us theirs. So it's an exchange. So whatever's in their cup, we also drink from that as well. That is our projection of love, of how we truly feel about ourselves. So make sure that cup, the reason why you're in a separate, you're in a separate energy right now, you're in a solitary energy, is to focus on giving that cup of love for yourself. Self-care routines, respect, making sure you put your own needs first, and loving yourself fully before you can offer that cup to another person. So I feel like you're ready to meet this new person, and they're coming on in the near future is what we got here. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Sagittarians. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press the little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Sagittarians. Love and light.